No, we don't have a lot of money. No, we don't have a lot of money. No, we don't have a lot of money. All we need is love.
Thank you, Zach Brown Band. We'll get back to Zach in just a minute here. My name is Matt Carpenter. For those of you that don't know me, I'll be representing College Funding Services just about once a month, every few weeks, just to check in and sort of give you guys an overview of what to expect in the coming weeks, what you should be doing on your end, what we're going to be doing on our end on your behalf, and just make sure we're always staying ahead of the 8 ball. That's the goal. September, we don't have a heck of a lot of deadlines, so this is more to get you guys in the habit of hopefully being good about, being diligent about checking these videos and giving you an overall pep talk of what to expect and sort of the mentality that we hope our clients can have. Which brings me back to Zach. Now, I think what Zach was saying there, no, we don't have a lot of money. I think that's what a lot of the families we work with, a lot of families in America, period, feel this time of year as these college costs are getting more real. That's what most people think, and that's fair. I can't say that I blame you. And Zach goes on to tell us that all we need is love. A little bit easy for Zach to say. He does print money, but I think the message is a decent one, and it might not be realistic completely, but if we can adopt it a little bit, it's a good thing. And I'll tell you why I think it's relevant in terms of the role that we play. Now, being a third party and us being a third party observing this thousands of times over, many different families of all different backgrounds, we find that a common thing is this process is super stressful, okay? And it makes sense. We're talking about very provocative things, maybe the two most provocative, your money and your kids. And then it's very labor intensive, and we have different deadlines and applications and forms and requirements and taxes, and the whole thing, can be overwhelming, particularly if it's your first time going through it. And what happens sometimes, what gets lost in the shuffle, is that I think some families aren't too mindful of the fact that a year from now, your kids are gone. They're off to college. That's it. A year from now, they're gone forever, so to speak, or at least for it's a dramatic change. So we want to make sure that having us involved, you take advantage of us. Give all the bullshit, give all the stress, give it to us. That's what we're here for. Most people hire us for the sexy reasons. Which college are going to give us the most money? How do we complete our forms in such a way we get the most money? How do we appeal successfully? How do we borrow successfully? These are the reasons you should hire us, but we also want to make sure you lean on us for quality of life. You guys have a blast with your kids. You concentrate on them. You have fun with them. You enjoy them. And you give, like I said, the tedious stuff to us. That's the idea, so please make sure you take advantage. You have a full-time coach on board. That's what we consider ourselves throughout this thing. And like any good coach, we love you and we care about you first. I think you'll find we work extremely hard, but it's a labor of love. We genuinely care about our clients and have great relationships with them, and we wish, we try to do what we can do on our end to make this whole process successful and as painless as possible. So, so please take advantage of us in that capacity. Like a good coach, when we need to get on you, we will. Okay, when you need a kick in the ass, we'll be the first to deliver it. Now, September, we need your data collection forms. Okay, the CSS profile is available October 1st. The earliest due date's November 1st, but we'd like to have our data collection forms before then. Things like this, we'll get on you about. And of course, when we have that information, we can give you guys some really good analysis to say, here's how much school A is going to be versus school B, or this one might not be financially realistic for you guys, and this one that you thought was not realistic, in fact, it's going to be. So the quicker we have your information, the quicker we can get you that stuff. So hopefully that gives you sort of an idea of the mentality we want you to take on throughout this, and what capacity in which you can use us. Now down to business. What do we need to do in September? Okay, there are a few things we should be taking care of at this point to make sure, again, we're staying ahead of the 8 ball. First of all, we're working on our college list. Which schools are we applying to? Once we make a decision on the school which we're applying, we got to be the first to know that. After your son, your daughter tells you, you got to tell us. We got to be sure we know exactly where you're applying to. And we'll be bothering you about this, but please be proactive in coming to us. So right now we should have a few colleges on that list and starting to fine tune it. That's about where we should be as far as that's concerned. Every school has different application requirements. Okay, most schools accept the Common App. Some schools have a supplement in addition to the Common App. Okay, some schools don't accept it. So we got to make sure we go on the admissions website and see exactly what the schools in which we're applying require for their admission standards. Okay, 2 teacher recommendations. Every college is going to require 2 teacher recommendations. We want to get these from the teachers before they're burnt out. It's going to happen. We're going to get better recommendations if we get them earlier in the year. Okay, so if students haven't approached 2 teachers already, they should do so right away. That should be a priority this week. The other big priority should be the essay itself. Okay, that's the most time-consuming, most important part of the admissions process. If they haven't started the essay, they should do so right away. Again, this week that should be the other priority. So, quick review for September. We're fine-tuning our college list. We're keeping CFS in the loop about that. We're getting our data collection forms over. We're getting our 2 teacher recommendations. And then we're working on the Common App and other applications themselves. If we're starting to get all that stuff right now or in the process of that, you're right where you should be. If that sounds like you haven't got there yet, it should be a priority, beginning this week. So if there's something we can be doing to improve on our end, please let us know. We pride ourselves in doing that. If you think some neighbors, some friends, some family might benefit in having us on board, please share this video. Please share our contact information and send them our way. We'll see what we can do to help. Make it a great rest of the month, and we'll look forward to checking in a few weeks.